In the previous video, we followed Xiao Yan as he began his journey into alchemical arts under Yao Lao's guidance and successfully completed his first refining pills session for healing medicine. In today's video, how will Xiao Yan use these medicinal pills to help the Xiao clan? Hey everyone, HKD here. Today we're exploring the Battle Through the Heavens novel to cover epic scenes the anime skipped. Let's dive into the full, uncut story of the BTTH universe. The anime skips some content to rush the plot, so I'll use the manhwa to ensure you don't miss any novel details. Xiao Zhan and the elders were in the middle of discussing the ongoing crisis at the Xiao market. In an effort to keep the merchants and attract customers over the past few days, they had already lost 100,000 gold coins. If things continue at this rate, the Xiao market will last for 3 days at most. Although Xun'er has refined some healing medicine for us over the past few days, the quantity is far too small to solve our urgent crisis, Xiao Zhan said gloomily. Is the Xiao clan really going to be forced out of Wu-Ten City this time? The first elder side, the Middle Auction House, has always been reluctant to get involved in clan conflicts. It's already impressive that they've helped us this much. I've had enough. I'm taking my man right now to take out the Jiali clan's alchemist. The second elder stood up in a rage and roared. Don't be impulsive, the first elder quickly stopped him. Just as they were overwhelmed with worry, Yao Lao's voice suddenly echoed from outside. Clan leader Xiao, why such a long face? Sir, it's you, Xiao Zhan said in pleasant surprise. I had no idea you were coming. Please forgive me for not greeting you properly. Haha, I just stopped by to check on the young genius of your clan, Yao Lao laughed. We just met, and we actually hit it off quite well. In the original novel, the younger generation of the Xiao clan, including Xiao Xun'er, Xiao Yu, and her brother, were also present. Since Xiao Yan wasn't there, a bored Xiao Xun'er could only sit in the corner and read her book. However, Yao Lao's sudden arrival gave her an odd feeling that something about his actions and words was slightly off, though she couldn't quite put her finger on what it was. I'm well aware of the Xiao clan's current situation, Yao Lao suggested. Why don't we consider a partnership? A partnership? Xiao Zhan asked. In the original novel, Xiao Zhan agreed to Yao Lao's proposal without a second thought. After all, partnering with a tier 2 or even higher level alchemist was exactly what he had been dreaming of. Yao Lao flicked his finger against his storage ring, and the room was instantly filled with jade bottles. Here are 1,283 bottles of healing medicine, known as blood coagulating powder, Yao Lao introduced. Its healing effects are significantly more powerful than the Jiali clan's rejuvenation powder. Ahem, Yao Lao cleared his throat as he looked at Xiao Zhan, who stood there dazed and shocked by the sea of jade bottles covering the floor. Your actions, sir, are truly a godsend in our darkest hour, Xiao Zhan said, coming back to his senses and clasping his hands in gratitude. For the sales of these medicines, you shall take 90% of the proceeds, leaving the remaining 10% for us. Yao Lao laughed. Hey, you're being far too polite, clan leader Xiao. Although I refined these medicinal pills, selling them isn't an easy task either. Let's be fair, we'll split the profits 50-50. Your generosity knows no bounds, sir. We are forever in your debt, Xiao Zhan said, bowing with his hands clasped once more. I'll stop by whenever I have time, but I have other matters to attend to. I'll take my leave now, Yao Lao said as he prepared to go. But he suddenly paused and laughed. Oh, Xiao Yan is a great kid. Hey, this old man owes you one. The Xiao clan is saved, the two elders laughed boisterously. Let's show that bastard Jialebi what we're made of, ha ha ha. Xiao Zhan said with emotion, heaven has not abandoned the Xiao clan. So, you can finally relax now, right? A lazy Yao Lao suddenly asked, floating behind Xiao Yan. I hope the Jiali clan doesn't keep pestering us, Xiao Yan said with a ruthless look. Otherwise, I'll make sure they have absolutely no way out. Yao Lao handed over the chi gathering pill that he had previously refined for the Mitre auction house. You are truly a man of your word, sir. We will gladly accept this chi gathering pill, Yao Fei said with a smile. I'll even refine 5 more chi gathering pills for you for free, Yao Lao said with a laugh. 5. Both Yafei and Xun'er were internally shocked. The value of 5 chi gathering pills would be at least over 800,000 gold coins. However, you must promise me one thing, Yao Lao added with a smile. In the original novel, Yafei initially maintained a strictly neutral stance. However, Yao Lao used the chi gathering pills to slowly chip away at her defenses, gradually breaking down her bottom line. When Yao Lao first offered 2 pills, Yafei was still able to stay calm and refuse. When Yao Lao increased the offer to 3, Yafei held her ground with a bitter smile. But when Yao Lao unhesitatingly upped the offer to 5 chi gathering pills, Yafei finally couldn't resist such an immense temptation. She agreed to his condition to stop supplying medicinal herbs to the Jiali clan. Yao Lao did not hesitate to use 5 chi gathering pills to cut off the Jiali clan's herb supply and bring about their downfall. His primary goal was to ensure that Xiao Yan could focus on living with him for his specialized training without any lingering worries. Mr. Liu Shi, this is the blood coagulating powder that the Xia clan is currently selling, Jialibi introduced as he brought the sample to Liu Shi. It seems slightly better than my rejuvenation powder, but looking at the quality, Liu Shi laughed. It's likely just some newbie who stumbled upon a decent medicinal formula. It's not even worth mentioning. The Xiao market has snatched away 50% of our healing medicine market over the past few days, Jialibi suggested. So, I'd like to discuss with you today, can we win back our customers by lowering the price? Lower the price, Liu Shi said, clearly dissatisfied. Mr. Liu Shi, our situation is no longer what it used to be. Jialibi explained, I beg for your understanding. Whatever, do what you want, Liu Shi said firmly. But as for my share, you have to pay me 3 times the previous price. Your share will be paid in full, sir. As for the healing medicine, I'll have to trouble you to refine even more of it, Jialibi said with a forced smile. Liu Shi, who was busy flirting with the maid beside him, said impatiently, don't worry about it. If there's nothing else, please leave. I'm a busy man, right, babe? This bastard, Jialibi thought to himself in a rage. If I didn't need your help, I would have taken out a moron like you a long time ago. Father, something has gone terribly wrong. Jialiya rushed in to deliver a piece of news that left him beyond furious. The metal auction house was refusing to supply any more medicinal herbs to the Jiali clan. Jialibi glanced at Liu Shi, who was still flirting with the women, and said urgently, Mr. Liu Shi, the situation is critical. Please, think of the big picture and help us find a way out. What a pain, Liu Shi laughed. Well, I'm bored anyway. I'll take a trip to the Xiao market and see what those people are really made of. Yafei visited the Xiao residence as a guest and announced that the metal auction house had officially cut off the herb supply to the Jiali clan. Furthermore, she stated that the Xia clan owed them no compensation, as the mysterious old man in black had already covered the payment in full. After delivering the news, she quickly took her leave. Xiao Zhan arranged for Xiao Yan to see her out. However, Xiao Yan made a small slip-up, and Yafei noticed that his hands looked remarkably similar to those of the old man in black. Yafei gave a mischievous grin and said, Young Master Xiao Yan, you wouldn't mind walking me part of the way, would you? In the original novel, when Xiao Zhan received the incredible news that the metal auction house had cut off the Jiali clan's supply and that the old man in black had already covered all the costs, he burst into a fit of wild laughter. Seeing his father lose his composure like this, Xiao Yan couldn't help but cover his mouth and chuckle. Xiao Zhan finally came back to his senses. To ease the awkwardness, he jokingly scolded Xiao Yan for his lack of manners and told him to pour some tea for Yafei. It was through this simple action that Xiao Yan accidentally exposed his secret of being the old man in black. So, should I call you Xiao Yan, or should I call you sir? Yafei sighed. Well, since you've already figured it out, call me whatever you want, Xiao Yan said with a smile. But, this shouldn't affect our partnership, right? Of course not, Yafei replied with a confident smile. Getting 5 chi gathering pills just for cutting off the Jiali clan's herb supply is already a great deal. Plus, gaining the favor of the high-level alchemist behind you, that's an absolute bargain. I really can't hide anything from you, can I? Xiao Yan laughed, thinking to himself, what an incredibly sharp woman. Just then, someone rushed in to report, young Master Xiao Yan, something terrible has happened, Miss Xun'er, she's. Xun'er is in trouble. How will Xiao Yan come to her rescue? We'll cover it all in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the breakdown, drop a like. I'm HKD, bringing you more exclusive BTTH novel content soon. Subscribe so you don't miss out. See you in the next one. Peace.